We cannot wait to show you what we have today, and I can promise you it's more interesting than a keychain. Oh.
Down on the main floor, you guys are ready!
Let's go, players! All right.
E3 this year was pretty decent. There's a lot of games that I'm looking forward to, so let's talk about them. First off, Elder Scrolls Blades looks really cool. It's basically a pocket edition of Elder Scrolls with some classic dungeon exploring, and it's free. Bethesda also wants to release it on as many platforms as possible, so that means we should get it on the Switch. And another cool little fact is that it's supposed to be cross-play between every single platform that it's on. So you could play on your mobile phone and be playing with someone who's playing on a high-end VR system. It looks really cool, but I almost feel like it might have been made as something to hold us off until Elder Scrolls 6, which was announced right at the end of Bethesda's press conference. They describe Blades as a pure Elder Scrolls game, and I kind of get Infinity Blade vibes from the combat, so I'm really looking forward to Elder Scrolls Blades. You can also play horizontally or vertically when you're on mobile, which is a super nice little touch. And on a side note, Bethesda had a joke about Skyrim coming to Google Home, which is hilarious, and according to Todd Howard, it's actually real, so I guess Skyrim is coming out for Google Home. We finally have confirmation on that FromSoft teaser from the Game Awards last year. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice has a sick trailer showing off a beautiful Japanese and samurai-inspired world. It basically looks like if you took Dark Souls and made it samurai-themed instead. It looks pretty fast-paced, and you can even hear a backstab sound effect at one point in the trailer, which was a nice touch. I'm super excited for this one. Super briefly, since we already have heard so much about it, Kingdom Hearts had some more footage, and we finally got a release date of January 29th, which isn't super far off from now, and with all the new gameplay we saw, I'm more stoked than ever. This trailer just started playing, and all these anime dudes started showing up, and Jump Force was announced, and it looks like it's an anime brawler game akin to the Naruto Ninja Storm games. I've been wanting an anime brawler for a long time, and this is what I've been waiting for. I'm hoping we get a nice fleshed out roster, and it isn't limited to just the super popular series out there. The gameplay looks absolutely hectic, and I'm really excited to see more. There are 3 new Gears of War games coming out. I personally don't give a crap about any Gears of War games newer than Gears of War 3, but I guess there's a big enough fan base for a Gears 5, a Gears of War Tactics game, and Gears Pop? Like, what the actual f*** is this? Who wanted this? Why is this a thing that's happening?
Why?
We got a good look at Cyberpunk 2077. It looks like a pretty unique world, and I'm really looking forward to hearing more about this game. It sounds like it's a first-person role-playing game, and you get to customize your characters, so both of those are pluses for me. I was worried it would play pretty similar to The Witcher, which I'm not a huge fan of that kind of gameplay, but it sounds like it's mostly going to be a first-person shooter type of game. We saw a story trailer for Dragon Quest XI and got a release date of September 4th. But we got no news of the Switch version. Preferably, if there's a Switch version of a game, I'd want it on Switch, but this game is just so colorful and pretty, I might just go for the PS4 version and experience it at its full potential. Also, with no word of the Switch version, I'm losing hope that it actually ever even happens. I wonder if they maybe just scrap development on it altogether. Now, this game I'm really interested in. First of all, it's got the Platinum Games name attached to it, so I'm assuming this game will be some sort of an action-adventure hack-and-slash similar to Bayonetta or Nier Automata. The setting for this game looks really cool as well. I'm always partial to knights and swords and magic, and this looks like it's chock full of that. The ending shot from the trailer showed 4 character silhouettes in front of a massive castle, so I'm curious if this is teasing 4-player multiplayer. Bayonetta has done some multiplayer in the past, and it worked pretty well, so if they're expanding on hack-and-slash multiplayer, this could turn out to be a pretty crazy game. Ghost of Tsushima is another samurai-themed game coming, and it looks absolutely stunning. Like, I usually don't give a crap if the graphics are super great or not, I just care if the game is fun, but damn, this game just blew me away. Too bad another samurai game has already stolen my attention. We got to see some Death Stranding gameplay, kind of. From the dialogue, it sounds like your day job is a delivery man of sorts, and holy crap, this game just looks so stunning. Games are really starting to blur the line between graphics and real life. Some of the environments you wouldn't even be able to tell it wasn't real if it weren't for the crazy dudes in suits walking around in them. And even some of the faces I've seen in a lot of the trailers from E3 this year are just unbelievable. Anyways, Death Stranding looks like some sort of stealth game, but that's all I could really gather from the trailer. They definitely gave us more this time story-wise, but I'll be damned if I could piece together what it means. Spider-Man looks as promising as ever. We got this crazy trailer of Spider-Man fighting a bunch of his past villains, giving us a taste of where this game's story might lead. And the last game shown at the conferences at E3 that I'm excited for is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game since Assassin's Creed 3, and the games between 3 and Origins, the one that came out last year, all just seemed so uninspired and I just didn't bother with them. But now we're in a Greek setting, which is one of my favorite periods of mythology, and everything just looks so gorgeous and colorful. The combat looks really fun, and you get a choice between a male or female main character for what I believe is the first time ever. There's just a whole lot more reasons this time around for me to play an Assassin's Creed game. They teased the Minotaur in the trailer as well, so I'm hoping there's more than just one mythical monster in the game. I know Assassin's Creed is usually based off of actual history, but Greek mythology is just so chock full of crazy monsters and stories, it would be mad not to make use of at least a few of them. And that's about it. That's everything I'm looking forward to in the future, except for everything Nintendo has announced. I've got a separate video highlighting all of my most anticipated Nintendo games, so you can check that out if you'd like. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to me in the comments and let me know what you're most excited for in the coming years. Hit that sub button for more, and as always, I will see you next time.